Hello. I'm ALEXI. This is Jay. How you doing, man?
Yeah, good. I had a mouthful of beer. I didn't expect it to start so soon, so quick. But yeah, good. I'm good. I'm feeling a lot better now.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. It's cagey for a couple of days.
yeah, I bet. Excited for this game tonight. I think it's going to be a fun, relaxed game for once. I can't remember the last time we had one of those.
Yeah. Like no. There's no like expectation. We're playing a young, exciting team. You know, the result don't really matter. It's about giving people some game time.
That's it. You know, if it finishes 3-3, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take that. And
a new formation.
Focus. Yeah, well, a new formation for us anyway. Like, finally bothered. You know, because for the last couple of games, I've not I didn't think to change the formation particularly. Yeah. But you know, now we're playing this 4-2-2-2 system. It looks like we're playing it consistently. It's certainly interesting times, and playing with Mata and Van der Beek in midfield as well is very intriguing. I've got Alanga, Ahmad starting, got Matic the centre back. Okay, Dean Henderson in goal as well. I think it's going to be an intriguing game to see how it unfolds. I think you know. Hopefully Greenwood can get a couple of goals tonight.
Just a word to the people watching as well. We probably will not. Well, we definitely will not be doing the substitutions in this game because we've got such a young bench that half the players I have not created graphics for.
No,
because I did not ever see this happening. Like the minute we went out of the Carabao Cup under Ollie, I'm like none of these players are going to play.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Hannibal, so if Hannibal comes on.
Yeah. I think Hannibal's probably the only one on there that we might have, and Heaton.
Yeah. And Heaton, yeah. But, like, you know, don't even have Mengi on there. Not that, you know.
Actually, no, I'm sure I have Mengi on there.
Oh, you probably do, but I don't have it on my OBS. So.
Okay, yeah.
Because, again, I didn't think it would happen.
We've got players on the bench that I know of very little about.
Yeah, so the young lad
Zidane
Iqbal. So we only signed him this year, in fact. And I watched a video the other day. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, of him turning up in the youth team, and he's been tearing up in the youth team, which is fantastic. And I think he's definitely one to watch for the future. You know, I'm just excited for this game. I think it's going to be fun to watch.
Do you know? I've got a score prediction for this game for the first time ever, and I think you're gonna. I think like people will be like, "What the fuck, Jay? Come on, like really?" I'm going 4-0.
I'm gonna go with. I'll go with 3-1. I'll be a bit more positive. I was going to go with 2-1, but I'll go 3-1.
See, do you want to know why I'm going 4-0? Because although we're playing with only one natural centre back, we're playing with like technically 3 of what I would call our strongest of the back 4.
Yeah.
But honestly, Alanga, Ahmad, Donny, even Lingard to some degree, they have points to prove.
Yeah.
Greenwood does as well. Greenwood's been on a bit of a goal drought for Greenwood standards because he hasn't really been playing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I could just and these like again like we're in a game where we're already through. We're already top. Nothing. We could lose 10-0 today or win 10-0. It really doesn't change anything other than giving these players confidence.
Yeah.
So you know these players are going to go out and it's basically Ranić. I wouldn't be surprised to be like, look. Play the system I taught you. I also heard that today they had their pre-match meal in Carrington because he wanted some extra hours of training with the youngsters.
Yeah.
And he took the training himself.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised to hear that he's basically said to them, "Okay, guys, right? There's no expectation on you. Like,
No.
We're already through, but just keep to the system we've talked about all day and what we trained this week.
Yeah.
And show me why you shouldn't be considered youth players and why you should be considered first team players. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Just a quick note: the other game in our group, the Atlanta against Villarreal game, is being postponed because of the snow.
Okay.
So that's going to take place tomorrow. But I was going to say, even if we lose 4-0 and say Villarreal were to win 4-0, our that'll put us level on points, but our head-to-head's
we've
better.
already finished top.
We've already won the group. So
we already finished top.
Yeah. So yeah, this is Wan-Bissaka's chance, Shaw's chance, Bailly's chance, Greenwood's chance, Donny's chance to show why they should be in the first team. But I still feel like the same team is going to play on the weekend. I think it's the same 11. I think McTominay's going to start. I think Maguire's going to start.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. But the thing is that it's like Ranić said. Like my job isn't to change the system overnight. It's to get us winning.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and then we can start to change things. So I don't. And at the end of the day, until otherwise, like, he hasn't proved me wrong yet.
No,
proved himself wrong yet. Sorry. But the one thing I like about today's game, is that imagine. I'm not going to use previous managers as examples, but in previous games where we've played youth, we've always had that sort of get out of jail bench.
Yeah.
Especially during COVID when we had up to like 5 substitutions or something ridiculous like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, we could bring Bruno, Rashford.
I think
players out of the bench.
Yeah. Well, I think Champions League, they're just sticking with the 5 subs now across the game. I think that's just it.
Is it still 5? Yeah.
Yeah, it's still 5 across 90 minutes.
I wasn't sure because Ollie never made subs.
I know. But yeah, I think UEFA have just adopted it, for the foreseeable future now. I think it's a good thing because it means that you can rotate your squads a bit more, and say we've got Juventus in the league, in the Champions League, and then Man City in the league. That means that we can play a lot of first team players, but still rotate them after an hour in one or the other game, and it gives the Champions League teams a bit more flexibility and a bit more sustainability. I think in Europe, So
it's crazy to think that none of these players started at the weekend.
Yeah, 11 changes, and Heaton, Kovar, Mengi, Shuratere, Hardley, Savage, and Iqbal. I mean, Robbie Savage's son is on the bench in Champions League.
Yeah, and I mean Charlie Savage is he's the only one I've watched like a lot of.
Yeah.
In recent like obviously Shuratere we have in the past he's played before.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the people that are coming on for their debuts.
Yeah.
Like I haven't watched much of Iqbal, but or Kovar.
Kovar's a goalkeeper, isn't he? Yeah,
he is. Yeah.
Well, I mean, so one thing certainly is that our bench is exciting as well, which is great to see.
I'd love to see us go a couple of goals up and then bring on Iqbal and Charlie Savage and.
If Charlie Savage comes on, there'll be more games played for United than his father did. So.
Yeah, true. He was technically part of the class of '92.
He was. Yeah. There were.
He just didn't graduate.
There were, I think, 3 of the players in that famous picture. I think it was like Robbie Savage, Keith Gillespie, and one of the lads. I think who just didn't.
He didn't make it. Then you had another one, which was, if I'm not mistaken, was Chris Casper, who did make a few first team appearances.
It was Chris Casper. I was thinking of actually. Yeah.
Because technically he was part of the class of '92, but he just never. He made a couple of first team appearances,
but never really got there, did he? So
yeah. In fact, he came on at one of the first United games I ever went to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when I saw Man United play, I'm sure it was Wimbledon.
Yeah.
And he scored as well.
But that's not good enough. I'm just gonna this little bit of my beard is bugging me, so I'm literally just gonna cut it off.
The amount of times I've done that on a stream, trimmed up.
Yeah. I mean, that's been bugging me for days, and I just keep forgetting to about it. So. No, I've done something about it. There you
go. Where I've been ill recently, I haven't really trimmed my beard, so I've like gone full caveman.
Yeah. This is the first time in a while that I felt relaxed about a game because even though I was feeling good about the game against Palace, there was still that: is it going to work? Are we going to lose? It was an important game to get above Arsenal. Not that I knew we would stay above Arsenal because kind of expected them to beat Everton, but that was just wrong, wasn't it? So
yeah.
But yeah, I'm just relaxed about this game.
What's really amazing? Oh god!
Like this game could go horribly wrong, and it doesn't matter.
What's really amazing about this? I just realised I completely forgot about this, but on the BBC commentary, Robbie Savage is doing it.
Oh,
so
if
his son does, if his son does come on, like what a moment that must be! Like a proud moment for his dad.
Absolutely. Ahmad just didn't really have much conviction in that run, did he?
No, ball got kind of stuck under his feet there.
Yeah.
Well then, Donny. That's what I love about Donny. Like Wan-Bissaka kind of sold him a bit short there.
Yeah.
And he still manages to somehow get out of it.
Yeah. And wins a free kick,
Yeah.
I think if Rennick can improve Wan-Bissaka's attacking, and I mean Diego Dallo positionally is very good as a defender. Like he doesn't need that recovery pace that Aaron's got. He doesn't need to make crazy tackles because he's just in the right place. So if Wan-Bissaka can learn that, and Dallo can learn that that sort of a better like 1v1 defending, we've got that means we've got two very good young right backs, and that's brilliant. It's just like exactly what you want.
I do see the arguments that people have about Wan-Bissaka. It's like, oh yeah, his recovery tackles are brilliant, but if he didn't give the ball away, he wouldn't have to do half of the amazing ones he does.
Yeah, or if he was just positioned better, then the recovery tackles wouldn't be relevant, would they?
Go on.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ahmad getting in there. I mean, Ahmad scored, came on and scored in his debut in the Champions League, in the Europa League. Sorry, wasn't it? Yeah.
I mean, that's brilliant play already.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, the angle got very tight, but like still to get the effort on target, that's a brilliant start from United. This,
yeah.
Because you can't even really call this a second string team, really. This is like mix of second string and youth.
Yeah, this is experience. It's a good blend of experience and youth in it. A bit of inexperience there from Elanga. Giving the ball away. I really don't mind Matic being at the back because he's very good at reading the games and he's big, he's strong, he's got a good header on him. So
he's defensive, and to be honest with you, he's not much slower than Harry Maguire is. To be honest with you,
Evening Viable, evening boys, evening guys, evening. How you doing, mate?
Viable.
Evening. How you doing, mate? Hope all is good. We're here having fun. We're relaxed for once. Makes a nice change. Not sitting here, absolutely dreading the game. It's just a fun night of Champions League football where what is it Drew Carey used to say on whose line is it anyway? Where everything's made up and the points don't matter. There you go.
Yeah.
That's pretty much this game tonight. I mean, it's important for Donny, for Shaw, for Wan-Bissaka, for Greenwood, for Bailly to put in good performances tonight, and not make any glaring errors, and to just play well in the system that Ranić wants to play in.
Yeah.
Wrecked from work, mate. Fair enough, mate. You just sit down, relax, crack open a cold one, or eat dinner, or whatever it is that you do to relax, and just enjoy the game with us. Yeah, I mean, it's been okay so far, but bit spotty in places in terms of team cohesion. But I mean, half these players have never played a game together, so
Yeah.
I see Matter's pace is pretty much zero. So
Oh yeah.
Chance for the young boys, maybe. Van der Beek got in there. Bay got in there. Still young boys on it.
Good defended by Van der Beek there.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely little. Oh, that was unlucky. That was a lovely little flick.
It was, yeah. I'm not expecting us to control this game tonight. I think I think the amount of youth on the pitch is going to make it a little bit. I think we'll be defending a bit more because this BSC Young Boys team are used to playing together.
Yeah.
Donny there, not great. Man, this game is end to end. We're going to struggle like this without offense. Yeah, maybe. I mean, Matic is the only one who doesn't have any pace. Shaw's got pace. Bay's got pace. Wan-Bissaka's got pace.
Weird thing is,
I don't think it's going to be a huge problem.
Weird thing is that the two sort of like attacking opportunities that young boys have had, like the decent ones, have come from mistakes from two senior players, which was Mata and Wan-Bissaka, which is quite funny.
Yeah,
considering how much youth, like if it happens to youth, like you kind of like can be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it. Well in, Matic. Good strong head of that. But yeah, I'd say not really expecting to control the game. But just if we don't concede many goals and we have a go and we're full of energy and that, then it's all right. You know what I mean? This is it's a freebie. It's a complete freebie of a game, isn't it? So it's a or as they call it in the industry, a dead rubber match. Like it just it doesn't really matter. Basically, it's just it's a game. It's a game that doesn't matter for either team because young boys are already done and we've already topped the group. So it's just a chance for Rangnick to give these players a chance to play. Because if
7 minutes and seeing a manager on a touchline is just like I'd pay to go to Old Trafford to watch that. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Matt's looking for run from Ahmed there. But yeah, it's interesting seeing two up front again. It's been a while since we've seen the two up front thing. I mean the last time was probably when we used to play
Rooney and Van Persie.
Well, no. I mean, sort of, but Rooney played deeper by then.
Yeah, that's true.
Two up front, as in, like, I think the last time we saw it was when we had Ronaldo, Tevez, Berbatov, and Rooney.
Yeah.
And, one of them would be on the bench, and then we'd be losing the game, so Alex would take off someone, who cares, and bring on whoever's on the bench, and then we'd be playing with basically a 4-2-4.
Oh!
Hey! Greenwood!
What a goal! Oh, what a goal!
That is a class goal.
United. I don't, what a goal!
Oh, Mason Greenwood. Oh, Mason Greenwood. Well, what a good start. 1-0 already.
See, fantastic. When this ball goes out to short here, I'm like, and he didn't whip it in. I was like, oh, he might have lost it, but he just times it and then what a finish!
That is a great goal. That is a really good goal. Shaw, just calm on the ball. Assist for Luke Shaw. Brilliant goal from Greenwood.
Every part of his body's looking in different directions. When he scores that.
Yeah. That's a superb finish that from Greenwood.
He's looking at our own keeper as he overheads that.
Guys, I can't spell if you don't read the chat.
No, if you don't. No, we saw the goal before you typed.
Yeah, we did, mate. Yeah. The goal went in, and then I looked and it said "Woohoo Greenwood 1-0." Like, you're behind us for once, Survival. Probably not. We're probably at about the same.
Same, but chat delay.
Yeah, chat delay. That's it. There you go. Within 10 minutes, 1-0 up. Perfect. Good start, you know. And again, you know, look at, I mean, so Alanga and Lingard are just, you know, doing some good swapping back and forth. They're interchanging their oh, what a tackle from Donny van der Beek.
What a tackle.
Woo! They're interchanging positions just fluidly, like, you know, because they can both play up top and they can both play on the left. So they're just one of them's going and the other one's staying. The other one's then they swap around. That's hard to defend against and hard to play against. A bit of a foul here, I think, by Alanga. Yeah, bit late. A little bit high, a little bit late. A little bit high, a little bit late.
Wait, what's that? Get down tonight? Is that?
Yeah. A little bit high, a little bit high. Get down tonight.
Get down tonight.
That's not the actual lyrics, but it fits, so it's fine.
What is it? It's do a little love. No. Do a little dance. Make a little love.
That's the one.
Get down tonight.
That was a clear push on Matic, thank you. Yeah. Superb start, though. What a goal from Greenwood. Just showing it. So, I was watching it was TalkSport, I think, from like a month ago, and they were talking about Mason Greenwood. I don't know, it wasn't. It was from today on TalkSport, because Ranić said that, you know, Greenwood's got to show maturity now. He's got to take it to the next level, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And you know, and on TalkSport they were saying that, you know, he's got to get on the pitch and show Old Trafford his talent. He's got to showcase himself as being, you know, this special player. That's one way to do it, by scoring a really good goal. Like, that's, you know, it's a good start, but he's got to do that week in, week out now. You know what I mean? He's got to showcase that he can do it consistently. Oh, it's Lingard. Lingard's not been
just overrun it.
Lingard's touch tonight hasn't been great.
No.
Yeah, Jesse Lingard's not having a great.
But again, good
game.
press.
Yeah. Viable just said, I absolutely love how United are pressing like a team. Yeah, we're playing like a team at last. It's only taken 3 years, but here we are. You know.
And this isn't even our first 11. Like,
well, there are first 11 players in the team, but
but
it's like, you know, we have a style of play now, but everyone in the team understands. It seems.
Yeah. Oh, Matt.
Yeah, some of Matt's touches, and like Matt's touches is all he's got. So, you know, his understanding of the game, his positioning, and his touch are like his 3 biggest assets now, because he has no pace and, you know, basically no stamina. So, but yeah, no, it's good to see us playing with an identity, pressing as a team, defending as a team. Bit of purpose.
It's not pedestrian.
Yeah, it's
how many times over the last since we started this channel have we said pedestrian? Or...
or too slow, boring, pedestrian. There was a lot of pedestrian though. That was the main one. Because it was just very, very slow, very pedestrian, nothing to get excited about. But it's now forwards. It's always forward. Forwards always. I always say that as a quote, and I can never remember what it's a quote from, but. Forwards always. Can't remember. Yeah, Robbie Savage talking about his lad there being sat on the United bench. Yeah. I mean, imagine that for those young players. You know, Champions League night, and they're sat on the bench at Old Trafford. You know, could potentially come on as well.
Look at that pressing.
Donny.
Oh, unlucky.
Bit unlucky that. Pressing as a team.
Oh my god. Yeah. How does it make it look so easy after a couple of training sessions?
I know, right? Yeah. And, you know, and when the opportunity comes...
It's not difficult, really. Like, honestly.
No. Well, it's about positional understanding and understanding that, you know, pressing means, it doesn't mean you always have to press the ball. You press space, you press players off the ball, you put pressure on every opponent on the pitch, basically.
And then the people further back knowing to cover your man and things like that.
Exactly, yeah. And when to run, when to go, when to when to sit back. Just these little what did Ollie like to say? It was fine margins, wasn't it? Just those little decisions, those fine margins that make all the difference. Good pass, Ahmad.
It did look like a fair challenge, to be honest with you.
And I like how when the opportunity presents itself, we hunt the ball down. In packs as well, which is great.
Oh, actually, it was the left knee, and it looked like he went down on his toe.
It was a bit of a 50-50, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen him given, you've seen him not, so I'm not pissed off about it.
I'm not bothered. We could lose horribly still, and I'm not going to get pissed off tonight. You know what I mean? Like it's. Okay. Young boys can still get through, I think. Then. Yeah, the match has been postponed between Atalanta and Villarreal tonight.
I think they can only get through to the Europa League.
Yeah. But if they lose, I've turned from Bay.
I just sent someone to the shops.
He did, yeah. But if they lose, then they're finishing bottom. So
yeah,
a lovely bit of skill from Bay there. How on earth Bay hasn't played more is just ridiculous, isn't it? But anyway, we're not here to talk about the past. We're here to talk about the present and the future.
Future looks bright.
The future's bright. The future's orange.
Oh God, do you remember those adverts?
I do, of course I do. Yeah.
I used to have an orange SIM card just to get the free movie tickets. Remember that?
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, Cineworld. And when you've been tangoed. That was the other one.
Oh yeah.
Pass it forwards. Free kick, well won by Langit. How come you've had a crazy day then, Viable? What made you wreck from work, or was it just a long day at work and you're just tired? Let us know what's going on with you, man. As you say though, love seeing United pressing like this as a team.
Yeah,
and just because team we haven't been a team for a long time, but now we're acting and playing like a team. It's great.
Like we're playing like this now.
Yeah.
After just a couple of games, couple of training sessions.
Yeah.
How are we going to be in a few months?
Exactly. Yeah, and I think. Well, because the first half hour against Palace was ridiculous. Like, just we played out
so different.
Played out our skins because I've seen it back now. That first half hour, and it was crazy.
Yeah.
But even after that, we still had control of the game, and that's something that even when we went ahead under the old regime, we never really had control of the game. It was always
It was always like, oh right, we need to get a second goal, otherwise they might. Oh shit, they've just scored.
Yeah.
It was always like that. How often did we say that? Like, oh, we need to. Oh shit, they've just scored.
Yeah. And it was chaotic. It was good. Wan-Bissaka's cross, corner, coming our way. Good stuff. It's. I think that half an hour will in a few weeks will become 45 minutes.
And then 60,
and then 60, and then but like beyond that, it's difficult.
I mean, I can imagine that Ranić's a manager that does quite high intensity training sessions. Not everyone, obviously.
Yeah. But he's already said it's hard to change that much about a squad mid-season. So I'm not expecting to see us play like Liverpool did a few years ago when they were just blitzing teams. But getting control of the game, winning the ball, high up the pitch over and over again, it just gives you way more opportunities to score goals, and the opposition less opportunities to do anything with the ball.
The funny thing is us at the beginning of the season, the trophy I said that I think we'll most likely win could be the Champions League. And that was when we had Ollie. And honestly, Ranić could have the same impact as Tuchel did under Chelsea. And I'm not going to put too much pressure on that. But the thing with the Champions League is we're going into a knockout stage where anything can happen.
Anything can happen, yeah. I mean, there's no away goals rule this year.
Yeah, which I'm glad about, to be honest with you. I never liked away goals anyway.
It's always been a kind of poison chalice, isn't it? Like sometimes you get that 2 away goals or something, and it's like, okay, we're just through at this point. As long as we don't implode, we're through. Yeah. But now you just have to outscore your opposition, so it's gonna. It sort of levels the playing field. To me, the playing field was already level that you play one home game, one away game. Yeah. But I mean, like
like the away goal thing just never sat right with me. And I know that people say, well, in '99, like without the away goals, you would you might not have won the Champions League and stuff. And I understand that. We've been fortunate for it, but I personally have never liked it for any team, not just United.
No, that's it.
And if anything, I should like it more because of United.
Yeah. So, I agree, but it changes. You can lose 3-1 away under the away goals rule, win 2-0 at home, and you go through. Not that that's not fair, because if you go and get that result, you've got that result. But now that 2-0 at home. Just means the game is tied and you've got to go and score more goals.
Yeah.
So it keeps things going in that sense, isn't it? So I think the knockout stage is going to be potentially could end up being very different this year because teams won't play defensively if you've scored 2 goals in the away leg and you you play at home even. Go home.
You fuck off.
Then you're not going to sit back and play defensively.
Exactly.
You still probably might, but not as much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's because there's no away goals, which when that first came out, I wasn't happy about, but I've come around to think actually it's probably just takes a weird rule and a weird goal thing out of it. But I was watching the that mini documentary about the Champions League a couple of years ago when it was the season that Liverpool won it, I think. About how crazy the knockout stages were. With Tottenham beating Ajax in the last minute and all that.
Yeah.
And and there was just not that this was about away goals. But there's just that moment where Ousmane Dembele could have scored a 4th for Barcelona.
Oh yeah.
And Messi just knew. He knew that was a huge moment. It turns out it was because they lost 4-0 at Anfield, and that was it. Done and dusted. Whereas if Dembele had scored that goal, it would have gone to extra time, and who knows what would have happened. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
It kind of makes it a bit more like that. It's a bit more like you just need to outscore your opposition. That's it. Yeah, 25 minutes in. Young boys haven't threatened us at all. There's been, Henderson's not to make a single save. And that's a very good ball. That's a quarterback pass that from Mata. Oh, referee in the way. Referee just stood there like a statue. And it's a free kick to Man U. I mean, yeah, referee just unfortunate placement, isn't it? But oh yeah, that's a foul. Missed it. I mean, yeah, Greenwood got there first. Is the only reason that's a foul. That's not a no malicious intent or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say Lingard's had a particularly good game tonight so far, but
No.
to be honest, a chance for Juan Mata to score a Champions League goal here. Who'd have thought we'd be saying that again ever?
I mean, he's definitely got the
He's got
the capability.
He's got capability of putting us back in the net. I mean, look back at Juventus. You know, he scored. Scored that winner, didn't he?
Mm.
Here we go. Come on, Juan. It's all you, Juan. Back of the net, Juan. Come on. For old time's sake. Nah. Well off. I respect that though. Have a go.
Yeah.
Don't if it was 0-0, I would prefer him to try and float it into the box, but yeah, just got it up, but just didn't get it back down again. Foul by Wan-Bissaka. I think the referee. There's been a good referee tonight. Not just because he didn't just book Wan-Bissaka, but he hasn't booked anyone so far, has he? And there's been a few challenges that you go, that could be a yellow card.
Yeah, that could have easily been given. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think the referee's lenient. He understands that you mistime it and stuff
Pace
like that.
Of the game
pace the game and stuff, and yeah, exactly. And it's been hard to get a free kick out of this referee. To be fair. Like it took him a second to think about that foul on Greenwood just now as well, and that was pretty clear. But he took a second to think about it. Well done, Hendo. Almost fell over, but he got there eventually. That's it. Don't play it backwards. Play it forwards because it's further away from goal. First save that Henderson's had to make. Good hands, yeah.
It's like duct tape on the gloves there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty standard bread and butter save, but
yeah, absolutely.
Good hands.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that ball could move, and he was blindsided. So
yeah. Oh, I texted my brother. Hey, you watching the match? Yeah. United seem to be playing better. Nice goal. I was going to put watch every game.
You have a channel. Remember?
United fan channel.
Oh, Lingard.
Well.
Honestly, I think Henderson's heat map is going to show him being a CDM.
Quarterback number 6. Yeah. And his reply is thumbs up. All right.
Good insight.
Yeah.
Thanks for the analysis, bro.
Yeah. Like he does that a lot. To be fair, you'll send him a message, and if he just agrees, he'll just put a thumbs up.
at least he responds.
Yeah, that's not a foul.
Yeah.
Like,
it looked 50-50, but yeah, that was more him. He goes in with his foot high. Look,
Donny won the ball. Just because he's rolling around and made a meal of it doesn't mean he's the one being fouled. Okay, I mean that's the first mistake the referee's made, but it's not like he's booked him. So
yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the referee got that one wrong, but it's not like it was a penalty, so okay. There comes a young boy's free kick, which Greenwood heads away.
All dealt with.
And
brilliant from Malanga there.
Yeah,
that's unlucky.
Yes, but Bay gets it away. But one thing I like as well is that Wan-Bissaka easily could have headed that again, but instead he gave us control of possession.
Go on. Oh, Lingard, come on.
I mean, the pass was poor from Ahmad as well.
It was, but still, like you got to. I think you got to anticipate that more. That cutback.
Yeah. Well done, Bay. Good tackle. That was a huge opportunity to just make it 2-0. Put pretty much put the game away after half an hour. Like Lingard was just free. He just didn't gamble. Oh, well done,
Donny.
Just away from danger is the most important thing there, and that's exactly what he did. Don't get that from McTominay, do you? Just saying. Matic, well done.
Donny there again.
Yeah. See, Lingard's just not on it tonight, is he? I think.
No, he isn't.
Oh, Wan-Bissaka is well out of position there. What's he doing? Good save. I mean, straight at him and all that. But
what's better about Lingard?
Ahmad's not. Yeah, Ahmad and Lingard both very rusty tonight. Very rusty.
See, I don't blame Ahmad as much because he's just got back from injury.
Yeah, and and hasn't played anyway. So
yeah.
You've got to flick that inside there, Greenwood. Just a little bit of. I mean, in wrestling they call it matchcraft. Gamecraft basically. You've got to understand how the game works. And Ahmad there, just have a shot. Yeah.
By the way, just to point out to the stream for anyone that's watching, if I go silent, bend down, it's because I'm muting my mic to blow my nose. I just don't want to do it on stream because I still got the lingering effects of a cold. It's just not as bad as it obviously was.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I come back up and I'm like rubbing my nose. It looks like I'm doing coke.
Not great distribution there from Hendo. Mata asking for a bit more from the players there. Yeah, we last sort of 5-10 minutes. Our energy levels have gone down a little bit, haven't they? Well done, Mason. Well done, Mason.
There you go.
Well done, Mason. Mata. Oh, good block.
What a save by the keeper.
No, it was a block from the defender. It? Yeah.
Oh.
Lustenberger with a really good block.
I think Greenwood there.
Yeah, great block that.
I think it was both.
Oh yeah.
So you saw the first one, I saw the second
one. From the same camera angle. Don't know how that works.
Yeah. Oh, I was unlucky.
It was a bit. Yeah, Matt has got to bury that, hasn't he? But yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty even game. I'd say I think the last sort of 10 minutes it's been all young boys, but never really felt threatened, to be honest. Didn't feel like that they were going to score from that situation. Yeah, even without De Gea in goal or Varane or whoever in defence. I think. We could concede a goal tonight. Yeah, we could conceive many. I think we're definitely still capable of that. But I think just we're just more solid defensively than we have been for a long time. So I just whenever we conceded a goal when Sir Alex was in charge, I was never that bothered. I was like, that's fine, we'll score some goals.
Yeah.
Didn't really care. It was it was disappointing, but it's like, oh, it'll be fine. If we can get back to that sort of level consistently, super. I think be a while before we're there, but at least I think we're going to get there. If we keep playing like this.
I'm just excited to watch United again, and it feels good.
Yeah, and enjoy it rather than just moan and go. Are we going to score a goal? Are we going to concede 4? Who knows?
Oh yeah.
Because it was literally anything can happen. It's just like, who knows? Now for a
long while we stopped giving score predictions.
Yeah, because it just didn't have a clue. And now I'm sort of expecting to win games again. Okay. Well done, Luke Shaw. Wan-Bissaka's still not really holding his line properly, is he?
No.
He's tucking in a little bit.
We always wondered whether it was a Wan-Bissaka thing or an Ollie thing, but I don't know whether it's I still don't know whether it's a mix of both, but he seems to be the one that's still falling for old mistakes.
Yeah, he tucked him massively. He was basically playing in CDM position. I was just like, that's not your job, mate. You're right back. Play it right back. And it maybe should have let against a better team that would have led to a goal or at least a goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah.
So he's got to get that out of his game. There he is, Charlie Savage with the Iqbal. Ah, sweet. The Brentford game is also on BT.
Nice.
On Tuesday.
It's my favourite time of year, which is gonna. I mean, I like the World Cup next year, but it's gonna be over Christmas. But I love the Christmas fixtures.
Yeah.
Usually.
But yeah, well, we're starting the season basically a month early next season, aren't we? So
yeah.
I might still be here.
Oh really? Yes. What's going on with that?
I'm just saying, like, as a joke, but
I was going to say,
I might still be here. Well, so I had a thing today. I had an email from my now 4th recruiter, I think, because people keep leaving. That I had to. There was like some gaps in my employment, which even if I wasn't employed in that time, the Chinese government don't like that.
Yeah.
They want to see where you've been. So I basically had to add some years of employment to where I've actually been employed.
Yeah.
But okay, sure. So it's like, okay, so you want them to trust me by lying to them. All right. What could go wrong? Anyway, so but yeah, so my apparently my police background check runs out now, or expires next week. That's a good ball again.
What a ball.
What a pass! Look short. Just that final ball has been lacking, isn't it?
Yeah.
That final ball has been lacking just a little bit tonight.
Was that a ball by Ahmed to
it was
Ahmed to Luke Shaw? That was brilliant.
It was.
Wan-Bissaka again. Look where he is.
Yeah. That's the penalty check taking place as well.
No penalty.
No penalty. Referee just signalled nope on that one. What was I saying? I don't know what I was saying now. Oh yeah, about China. So they actually haven't applied for my visa yet because of that gap, which they didn't tell me until today. So it's like, okay, but I think they do. I think they do visas in.
Ooh,
Eh,
sin given.
yeah, no, it's alright. I think they do them. I think they do the visas in chunks.
Yeah.
So that I think they're like the next lot are coming like this next week.
You should just bin it off and let's both run away to America together. We'll become cowboys.
Henderson had to come and punch that because I'm a cowboy.
Yeah, we could start a little farm.
Shoot me now. I don't want to farm.
Why not?
That's a responsibility, mate. I don't like that.
I didn't say I had to have anything in it. It'd just be a farm.
Just a farm. Let's get a little farm. What animals you got? None whatsoever, mate.
No.
Okay, you got crops? Nope.
No.
Nope. Nothing, mate. It's barren. But we've got a farm. But yeah, so I think I think they're going to start the visa process in this next week. So yeah, and it takes up to 10 weeks. So that's roughly February, March time.
Fair play.
So yeah, it like basically I've signed a pre-contract agreement for March, so that if they can get me into China in March, that's when I'll be going. But God knows, it could be June, July, August. No idea. But the longer I'm here, the more money I can save, because I'm terrible at saving money, as it turns out. So.
Oh, see, I'm really good at saving money. It's just my money ends up getting spent.
Yeah, I just spend it before I can save it, so that's a thing.
Oh yeah, I wish I spent it.
Oh,
what a goal!
That's a hell of a goal.
That's a good goal.
That's a good goal.
Oh yeah. See you later.
Well, I mean, Henderson's had nothing to do all night, and then they've scored a screamer. So there you go. No, see, Matic has just got a. That's not on Donny. We're talking about Donny. That's on Matic. That. Sometimes it's better just to kick it away. Just kick it away. And instead, I'll play a 3-yard pass into Donny when he's surrounded by players. I mean, amazing finish. That is a top draw finish, but shouldn't be given the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to take time for Ranić to stamp out mistakes and things like that. From a team that has had 3 years of mediocre at best mediocre coaching. So of course mistakes are kind of part of the fabric now, and he's got to get rid of that part of the fabric, isn't he? And it should be 3 or 4-0 by now, really, but we've not been clinical with our passing or
it's that final ball
finishing. Yeah, and when the final ball has come in, we haven't been able to put it back in the net. And if we 1-1, someone tell me please, we should be 3-1. Yeah, should be, but there's no point getting upset about it. It doesn't really matter. Ranić's only been here a week. And this squad is very inexperienced. The one, the 11 that are playing, a couple of experienced players. I mean, neither of them have positively affected the game that much. I mean, Matic. I think Matic's error there led to the goal more than anything Donny did or didn't do. And Mata, apart from a few decent passes, hasn't really done much.
Very poor there.
Very poor from Matic again. I think Matic is having a very poor game.
Oh,
I don't know what happened there.
I don't.
Somehow Bailly stopped the ball from going in. I back United. Of course, I'm going to get upset about it. Oh, have you bet on it? never bet on your own team. It's not a good idea, mate.
What a block by Bailly there.
Yeah.
I think that may have been given for offside because of
Yeah.
the player that miskicked it. But then again, he didn't touch it actually, so it might not have. But don't know whether that counts as interfering with play.
Either way, at half time it's 1-1. That's not a fair scoreline at all. But
no,
we've not been clinical.
It's only as fair as you know. We should have buried those chances. You know.
Yeah, I'm definitely willing to put it down to game rust. There's a lot of players out there tonight who have barely played or returning from injury or just are young. I think Alanga has played well in parts, but he's not really been able to play his game. Ahmad's looked decent at times, but some of his decision making hasn't been great. Matic has had a poor 45 minutes there. He was steady, and then the last sort of 10 minutes there, he was pretty terrible. making lots of mistakes, one after the other.
I'm willing to give Matic the benefit of the doubt, considering he is playing out of position. But not that much of a benefit of the doubt, if that makes sense.
No, the passes that he did there were either wrong or just badly executed. And for a player who's spent his life passing the ball, that's been his job, passing it forwards. As a midfielder who he is sort of almost the kind of the last line of defence, really.
Yeah.
And his passing has been good, but tonight it hasn't been very good. So I think I know we talk about man of the match, but the kind of unman of the match so far is Matic. I think he's been our worst player. Although Mata hasn't been that much better really, but he hasn't made any glaring errors, Mata. So
he had a couple of misplaced passes in our own half, but other than that, he's done some good as well.
Yeah, he's played some ridiculous passes, which we know he's capable of. But should Mata really even be here? I don't think so. I think he should have gone in the summer. Really, he shouldn't even be at United. But he is, so he's playing. And in his place could be Hannibal Maysbury, Charlie Savage. All sorts of players could be in there, but because Mata is getting paid whatever he's getting paid, and he's not a club legend, is he? But he's been a decent player for us. And he's one of the certainly one of the best players to have ever played in the Premier League. I would say, but just not for us. He did all that at Chelsea, really. Although he's had his he certainly had his moments at Man U. That's for sure. I don't know. There's not much to analyse really about that half. Ahmad, Alanga, Mata, Matic all look quite rusty. Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. I mean, Shaw's had a pretty decent game. He's sort of a strong 7 out of 10, I'd say so far. Wan-Bissaka. Yeah.
He's been disappointing.
I think roughly a 5 right now.
I'd actually put Wan-Bissaka under being worse than Matic, to be honest with you. But that's me.
Weirdly, he's been great going forwards. I think Wan-Bissaka has showed a lot of promise with his attacking play, but defensively he's been all over the place again, and that used to be the strongest part of his game. So I don't know what's happened with Wan-Bissaka. It could just be coaching. He just needs proper coaching again. So in a month or two, we might start to see the best version of Wan-Bissaka start to appear, where his defensive work is great. He starts to understand positioning better, and his attacking play starts to really come forwards and improve because he's had some proper coaching. Maybe he's just not good enough to be a Man United player. I think no one's safe. I think other than De Gea and Ronaldo, and maybe Bruno, but maybe Bruno's not good enough really to be a United player. There's no one's safe. That's quite dramatic to say that Bruno maybe isn't good enough because he's been our best player since he came to the club. by a long way, and it's just his stats are just ridiculous.
By the way, as it stands,
yeah.
Barca are being knocked out and Benfica are going through.
Yeah, Barca are having a terrible season, and they've gotten worse under Xavi. Apparently.
Yeah, like they're 2-0 down to Bayern, and Benfica are 2-0 up.
Yeah, so
they're going into the Europa League.
Yeah, I was reading this article that was talking about Barca. So they were 10 points off Real Madrid when Xavi joined, and they could potentially, they had a good chance of getting through to the Champions League knockout stages. Now they get knocked out of the knockout stages, and they're 16 points behind Real Madrid. So yeah, I don't know if the Xavi effect is going to do them any good. I don't know.
The thing is that Barcelona as a football club, they're corrupt like we are, kind of from top to bottom.
Yeah, they're a bit of a shit show.
Yeah,
and to be that bad in the Spanish league, like you can understand being bad in the Premier League because it's a highly competitive league. And losing 3 games in a row, you're going to get the sack. Whereas in Spain, losing to Eibar, Cadiz, and I don't know, just pick a team, is just unheard of for Barcelona. You know what I mean? Like losing to one of them now and again can happen. Messi misses 15 shots back in the day. Everyone has games like that where it just won't go in, but Barcelona's entire season has been like that so far, really, where they've just because they don't have the players anymore. I mean, Memphis, you could argue, is maybe a Barcelona player, but Coutinho's not the player he was. Dembele's Dembele. They just don't have the gravitas of players. I mean, Busquets is getting on, Piqué's getting on, Dani Alves, I don't know why he's back at the club. Jordi Alba's getting on. I think Ter Stegen is probably the most consistent player. What is Matic doing? What's Van der Beek doing? What's Wan-Bissaka doing? Why is Wan-Bissaka stopped there? Like, why's everyone standing? Like, just
why is Wan-Bissaka even there in the first place? To be honest with you, but
and yeah, it is some of the old mistakes coming back, isn't it? And after these things aren't going to, like you said yourself, it's not going to be overnight. These things are going to still happen now and again. But get more training sessions in. I mean, that week around Christmas where we don't have a game, I think it's for 12 days, where we don't have a game or is it 9 days or something like that? It's over a week anyway. Where United aren't playing is huge for us. Means he can just get in training with them. He can discuss transfers.
Probably end up going to like some kind of Spanish training camp or something.
Yeah, exactly. Work on a bit endurance with the players and stuff. There's all sorts he can do. And hopefully we bring in a midfielder in the winter because I think we desperately need one. There's Renek's got a lot of work to do. That's for sure.
That's crazy. I just read on Sky Sports. I don't know if you've seen this, but 8 players have tested positive for COVID for Spurs.
Oh yeah,
their first team.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, and I think it's like 3 or 4 backroom staff as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, Spurs potentially could be. Could have a game or 2 postponed at some point, but who cares? We've already played them. We beat them, so cool. But yeah, on a serious note, the whole COVID thing is still so ongoing. I said a long time ago to quite a few people that this is going to keep on going for a while. It's going to be a long time before we're out of COVID completely. It could potentially be years before we're fully out of it because there's new variants showing up. Every 6 months, there's a new variant somewhere in the world. I think we'll see. I mean, Scotland's gone back into lockdown already.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised in January, February, sometime for us to go back into some form of lockdown. I mean, people are being told to work from home again. It's it's coming. It's coming, and but I think because we've been through it so much, I think we're better equipped to deal with it now. But yeah, I mean, the lockdown won't affect me going to China, thankfully. But because if it, frontline work, teaching is frontline work. So
yeah, that's true.
If China shuts their borders, then I'm not going anyway. So yeah, that's why I said before. Like, it could be a long time before I go to China. I was supposed to go in June this year. Here I am.
I know, it's crazy.
Here I am.
Here I am, rocking like ALEXI Kane.
Nah, just rocking like I've got nothing else to do. It's more accurate. But I was pleasantly uplifted by that first half performance. I thought we were pretty good for I'd say altogether about 30 minutes of it. I think we were clearly the better team, penning them back. They had 2 good chances. They took one of them. We had 4 good chances, only took one of them. If we keep making chances in the second half, like we did in the first half, then we're going to score more goals. So I'm not concerned.
Yeah.
And also, 1-1 isn't the worst result in the world. I think a draw with that team that has been put out against a team like Young Boys, trying like fighting like hell to stay in some European competition is it's okay. None of our big team players are even there. I mean, Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka, you could argue definitely, but yeah, well.
Who's been probably our best player, to be honest with you?
Probably our best big game player as well at the moment. Certainly defensively, he always turns up.
Yeah.
Well, if he plays, he turns up anyway. But yeah, it's fine. I think it's a decent performance against a decent team, with a good mix of youth and experience. It's okay. It's fine. It's just fun. And yeah, as I was saying before, like I wasn't expecting us to go and dominate the entire game. And for us to go and win 7-0 or anything like that, I think was a bit beyond the realms of probability. But
the thing is, though, I did say 4-0, and we could have been 3-0 up.
We could have been 3-0 up easily in the first half, yeah. And we should be probably, but again, a bit of rustiness, a bit of inexperience. Blaming Jesse for not doing this, not doing that. I mean, look, he's played like 3 or 4 games this season. Like he's going to be rusty as well, isn't he? So yeah. I think Luke Shaw's looked a lot more calm on the ball than he has been over the past 6 months. Mason Greenwood's just another phenomenal finish. And speaking of phenomenal finishes, not a half bad goal from the young boys player as well. To be fair,
yeah, that was a brilliant finish.
Solid goal. Can't be mad at the goal. Just mad at how we gave them the goal, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel bad for the Spanish fans who've gone all the way to Italy, and
yeah. Well, then again, that's why they've delayed it till tomorrow. So hopefully they can
stay.
A lot of them can still go see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if the snow's bad enough to cancel a game, then it might be too bad to even leave. Because I mean,
Yeah,
but then
true.
again, like back in the day, like I used to remember playing football in the snow with orange balls.
Orange balls. I don't. Although, yeah, saying that about the Spanish fans, I don't know if they're even in the country. I don't know what the rules are in Italy and that about travel and stuff.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there might just be away fans who live there. Yeah, which they might just not. There might just not be away tickets. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think there's any changes, although I wouldn't recognise any of the players coming on if they were. So I don't know. Yeah, I think Ralph's more likely to make a change on like the hour mark, isn't he, than at half time. The players are about to come out. But yeah, you know, I'm just like calmly upbeat about this game. So no subs from either team at half time. But you know, it just goes to show you put the ball in front of a born goal scorer, he puts it away. You put it in front of someone who's a bit rusty or hasn't played for a while or is just inexperienced. But you know, they're not necessarily gonna take it. And Greenwood only got one chance, so our striker only got one chance, which. You know, it's not in the same way that our strikers didn't get any chances under Ollie, because it literally our forwards would get one chance under Ollie and maybe they would score. Whereas this was like Greenwood wasn't the player on the ball trying to score.
In fact, he was the one that was attempting to set up the goal.
Yeah, which is fine, absolutely fine. I think Greenwood's, if he continues to develop, is going to end up being sort of the complete centre forward. He's going to be, you know, doing what bits that Harry Kane does of like, you know, setting up goals and stuff, and just getting involved in the play. What's that pass from Wan-Bissaka? Very poor. Very poor. But yeah, yeah. Oh, I need to change the half, don't I? Half. Second half. But yeah, young boys need to win, and the other game that's probably going to play tomorrow night needs to draw for young boys to get into the Europa League. That's what needs to happen for them. That's some good ball.
Oh, lovely play.
That's some good ball, he says. That's some good football. Ooh, unlucky. Unlucky. That was some good ball.
That was some good ball.
That was some good ball right there. Well done, Aaron. Well done, Aaron. Alanga's offside. But yeah, it's yeah. So I don't know. I don't know how this game's going to end. It could end up 1-1. It could end up 3-3.
Yeah.
All sorts that could and should happen, and so on. Ranić coming out a bit late. Watching Wan-Bissaka. It's like, what's he doing? Okay. That's okay then. Yeah, I'll be. You know, I'm just gonna quietly keep an eye on Wan-Bissaka's positioning and stuff in the second half. You know, he just like I know he likes to get involved and get forwards, but you know, he needs to stay with his back line more. Because well, and Donny, good tackle. Ahmad on the ball. Well done. Finds Jesse Lingard. Good tackle.
Oh, well played there.
Good tackle, but you know, it's still on the ball.
He rode it out well.
Yeah. Ooh. Worth a go. Yeah, just it's going to be interesting to see how the second half unfolds. Really, just if we cut out the errors like that for Matic, we were calmly control. I mean, Matic has done, hasn't he? Like, look, his legs have clearly gone at this point. Oh, that was clever from Greenwood, but it didn't quite come off. I think Matic can read the game well, but his passing just isn't there, is it? Same can be said about Waymatter as well. They're both exceptional football knowledge, but do they have the legs to make happen what their brain says needs to happen? I don't know.
Exactly.
And these are the experienced players in the squad that need to be showing these young players. They need to be showing these young players how it's done, really, and instead they're just kind of showing them what not to do. But I'd say, even if we lose, I don't really care. Obviously I want United to win. I always want United to win every single game, but it's a new philosophy, new manager, bunch of young and rusty players, and Greenwood's barely played in the past month as well. To be fair, he's just he's a natural goal scorer, so if a chance comes his way, he'll bury it. But has Greenwood had an amazing game tonight? Apart from the goal, what's he done?
I mean, he did nearly set up one matter.
Yeah, but
which was a brilliant bit of play.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry, yeah, you're right, yeah.
He's definitely not been awful.
No, I'm not I'm not saying he has been. Well, that was better positioning from Wan-Bissaka, but didn't do enough for me.
He's got Wan-Bissaka out of jail a few times tonight. I'm not going to lie.
It's what he's best at, man. He's so good at covering for his teammates and making recovery tackles and things like that. That's his jam.
I'd love to see him. I'd love to see him with Varane.
Bailly and Varane, I think, would be a brilliant partnership. But it's just the question would always be: can Bailly stay fit? And the answer will probably be no. But again, if Ranić can get some proper endurance and fitness coaches in over the next sort of 12 months, then Bailly can maybe stay fitter.
Yeah.
I mean, I think one of the downsides with Bailly, just to go the other way, because I know Bailly is a brilliant defender, but he does have mistakes in him. He does do silly things sometimes. So yeah, that's very much what you get with Eric Bailly as well.
Oh, lovely little shot by Greenwood. I don't dislike that.
Yeah, little shimmy inside. He's always got that in his locker, doesn't he?
Yeah. Very much a snapshot, wasn't it?
Yeah, and just didn't really get much power behind it. Yeah, Donny's range of passing is he's starting to show it now. Every time he plays, his passing is very, very good, and we need him on the pitch more. I mean, Wan-Bissaka's positioning has been better so far in the second half. Just defensively staying more solid with the rest of the back four.
Ralph must have had words with him.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully. And again, look at how compact we become straight away. Like 2-2 and 2. It's hard to play through, but Mata isn't exactly the best partner for Donny, is he? So
no. It's a shame, really, because I'd have been really intrigued to see Matic and Mata together in there. But
and Donny, you mean?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
Matic and Donny in there.
Yeah. But Phil Jones wasn't registered for Champions League, so
no.
Tottenham's game has been postponed as well.
That's going to be a yellow card for Donny.
Because of COVID.
Oh, maybe not.
No, referee is. It was Shaw, not Donny. Yeah. I think that was Donny. It would have been a yellow for because of that first half foul, but. This is basically a showcase game for these players to try and show why they should be in contention, at least for the first 11. But I'm liking the how'd you say it? The discipline from our midfielders and attackers to stay in the formation, stay as part of a structure, and play as a team. It's ridiculous that they're that well drilled at it already. Not that they're amazingly well drilled at it. They're not playing like Liverpool or Man City, for example. But they're certainly showing discipline to stay as one. So the draw for the last 16 is on Monday, so we'll be streaming that. We'll be doing we'll do. We'll do the same thing we did for the group stages, where we'll have all the teams up and all that.
Oh, will we now? Who's doing the graphics for that then? No, I'm joking.
Me, I can do them.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, are we now? Wan-Bissaka about 3 miles from his position right back there. Yeah, like I can't with the way that he's playing. I don't think Wan-Bissaka's going to force his way back into that first 11 at the moment, because Dallow's just positionally better, attacking he's better.
Defending he's been decent.
Yeah, like Dallow's a better right back right now than Wan-Bissaka is.
Well read by Hendo.
Go on.
Oh, lovely. Oh. Oh, though he's still on it.
He's still on it. That's not a foul. What? Are you mad, ref? You absolutely bonkers, mate. It never fouled him. He fell over.
Yeah.
It didn't even touch him. Ahmad didn't even touch him. Well, I was praising the referee in the first half, but he's made a couple of absolute howlers in this game.
The thing is, his linesman didn't even put his flag up.
No, and he was closer to it.
Yeah.
I think get VAR involved for that one.
Yeah,
it was a clear and obvious error, wasn't it? That was a stupid free kick. That was just really stupid. Well, never a free kick in 1,000 years, but. But yeah, as I was saying, I think Dallow's just a better right back right now than Wan-Bissaka, and a year ago Dallow was on loan.
Yeah,
because Ollie didn't fancy him, but it turns out he might actually, with some good coaches and a good structure and that. Go on.
We only kept Dallow as well because we didn't want to pay 35 million for Trippier.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Dallow would not be here.
No. But I was happy with that decision because I didn't really want Trippier, to be honest. If we buy him, I'll back him, but
that's such a wasted transfer, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Bay and the Young Boys player, I already forgotten his name, to be honest. They're kind of fouling each other there, really. Like,
yeah,
it was a 50-50, but not a fair one. It was just like a handbags at dawn kind of thing going on.
Mm. Handbags at dawn.
Handbags at dawn, mate. That's what it is. That's whenever silly things like that happen in football, I always call it handbags at dawn. I think I picked it up from a commentator. Ahmad.
Oh, nice.
Lingard.
Lovely.
Alanga. Oh, good save. Good save. Ahmad.
Lovely cutback.
Got to be more clinical. Another big chance for for Elanga this time. And you know, I think you've got to pick a corner, and he didn't. He just hit it straight to the keeper. It's a shame that could be a huge goal for his career.
Yeah.
Matic, I mean, got lucky there, I think, but Mata looking for that pass, but there's not. I mean, there's probably not the space to make a run even, but
Mengi's coming on.
Let me see.
To Matic.
Yeah, let me just try and add in mid-game if I can.
Done well by Donny there.
Let me.
Or Donny done well there, should I say?
Okay.
Fucking hell. English is eluding us today, mate.
England do how?
Yeah, I mean, it's all right for me because, you know, I just speak when I need to speak. You're going to go be an English teacher.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah.
Okay, that didn't work. Right. Okay, let's get rid of that. Image.
Oh, Matic, come on. Oh, Matic. Fucking hell.
We got lucky there. We got very lucky there. That one. That one? Players, there we go. There he is, Mengi. Mengi.
Draw for Mengi.
The Shaw's come off. Telling Mengi's come on at left back. Right, put that in this folder. Shaw off, Mengi.
Oh,
on.
Aaron.
Oh, Saka made up for his own mistake now. That's a Mengi's come on. I think that's one of the old ones, but it'll do for now. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Mengi's on for sure because Shaw's only just come back from a concussion, so yeah. Half an hour to go. Yeah, as I say, I think 1-1, not terrible, but probably should be 3 or 4-1 up by now.
Yeah, we've had some golden opportunities.
We have,
and
but
it's not even half opportunities either. There's been good
chances, yeah. But I'm not going to go on.
If we play like this with our first 11,
it's
Ronaldo's scoring a couple tonight, easy.
Exactly, yeah. But I'm not gonna be too harsh on these players. Like they either haven't played, they're either coming back from injury or haven't played for a while, or are just rusty or young, or combination of the 2 or 3.
Or OAPs.
Yeah, or just almost as old as I am. So some good football again from young boys. These young boys again. Deflected into the hands of Dino. Yeah, I think young boys are certainly looking to get something.
Ahmed gets that, yeah.
Yeah, something. They're trying to get something more of a result than a draw, aren't they? And who can blame them?
They are.
Who can blame them? As I say, the result doesn't matter tonight at all.
No.
It's all about the performance for a lot of these players.
There's been some bright spots as well from some of the younger ones.
Absolutely, yeah. And I mean, I know Donny's pass did lead to a very good goal.
Touch that was.
It was. But I think Donny's been absolutely solid tonight. I think he's played a lot of good forward passes. He's been tenacious. He's been, very calm on the ball.
He was unlucky with the goal because, to be honest with you, that was such a good strike as well. But
it was, and
Matic did undersell him quite a bit as well.
Matic basically fucked him, mate. That's what he did. Yeah, pretty much just fucked him, and that's not really on there. Looks like Shurtire is coming on. I don't know who for.
Oof.
Lustenberger. Oh, that's a case of the wrong player in the right place, isn't it? It's a centre back getting right underneath it. Although if he hits the target there, I think it's his teammate in the face.
Oh, it looks like
Tom
Heaton's coming on.
Yeah,
that's interesting. When was the last time you saw a goalkeeper substitution in a competitive game that wasn't through injury?
Yeah, it's literally preseason is the only time you ever see that these days.
Yeah. Mengi.
Mengi. Wan-Bissaka heads it away. Young boys just in control right now, and Ranić won't like this, losing control of the game, because control is exactly what it's all about.
Oh,
and they've put it wide. We've been lucky a few times tonight.
We have been.
That's a very, very well fashioned opportunity. That. Ooh.
Look at Bailly though, right? Just watch Bailly and throw himself at this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and yeah. Oh, it's Bailly down. Okay, that is all right. That'll be all right. He's running it off.
No, he didn't easily. It's fine.
No, it's fine. As Captain America said, you get killed, walk it off.
Yeah.
Just walk it off, lad. Walk it off. Shola and Tom Heaton. I like that from Ranić. He's doing things that people don't expect, and that's what we want. We want to see the unexpected, because we've known exactly what the lineup's going to be for a long time. Who's coming off? I don't even know. Ahmad. Okay. Ahmad's coming off.
Who's coming off for Heaton? No, I'm joking.
Shurtire coming on.
Tom Heaton's first competitive start for Man United.
Yeah.
Even though he started his career here.
Big moment for Tom Heaton. And was that a wave of goodbye from Henderson? Could be. I mean, if he's here for the FA Cup game with Villa, he might well start that game.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Beyond that, would not be surprised to see Hendo go out on loan at least. Ooh, some really good football there from United. Matic's legs letting him down there.
Yeah.
God, Matter.
Oh.
See, that's the problem. Matter's too easily beaten, isn't he? With challenges and that, he doesn't have the speed or strength to deal with that kind of situation. And he wins a smart little free kick to win that from Matter. Yeah, I'm glad to not to see Darren Fletcher on the touchline tonight. He's a technical director. He shouldn't be anywhere near. I know that Ollie had him on and Carrick had him there because he needed help. That's fair enough. But I think to have him on there for that one game against Palace, again, it's fair because he knows the players. But I don't want to see him Fletcher week in, week out. Shouting instructions about. That's not his job. He's got an office job. Go to the office. And obviously I like Darren Fletcher. He's a bit of a sort of a cult hero, isn't he? Really?
Yeah.
Not quite a legend, but definitely a cult hero. Bit of a Park Ji-sung type. Worked hard and played in midfield and worked really hard. He was good at what he did, but he was a squad player. Scored some big goals for us though, as did Park. Although I'm sure you've seen the way that our ex-players talk about Park.
Yeah.
Just like one of the most underrated Man United midfielders. I'm sure you've seen as well.
One of the most underrated players in general.
Just in general, yeah. I'm sure you saw the game that Goldbridge and that played at Old Trafford, and they played against Park.
No, I haven't seen that. Believe it or not.
Okay, well, I can't remember who else was with Goldbridge, but yeah, it was Goldbridge and a couple of his mates that played or have played football.
Yeah.
And it was like Park and some other ex-players and that. And to be fair, Goldbridge in that won. I think it was like 4-0 or something. It was like really one-sided. But it was just like, every time I had the ball, Park was just there. Just there. He's just always there. Just always there to win it. Always there to just, and you'd lose the ball to Park, turn around to tackle him, and he's already gone. It's too late. Or either he or the ball are just gone.
Yeah.
It's just it's like, that's exactly what Park did for the first team as well. Just he'd win the ball and then it's off, it's gone. He'd silence Pirlo when he played against him. Not many people have ever done that. So hello, ref, caught in the face. That's a head injury. What a tackle, Mengi!
Mengi was down. Like, what happened there? Because Mengi was down on the floor.
I think he got up.
How?
He got up. I don't know how Mengi got back up so quick. So he slips over.
He's on the floor.
And he's just up.
But look at that.
Just no, mate. You're not scoring. Simple as that. You're not even getting a shot away. Like blocked instantly.
I mean, that was soft.
Well, he's gone down to try and win a free kick. Not got a free kick, so he stayed down. I think that's what's happened there. A bit of embarrassment has kept him on the floor, I think. Because you saw it, he looked up. He was like, "What's going on?" All right, I'm going to stay down, mate. Yeah, he's fine. Probably just slightly embarrassed. I think. Oh, that Greenwood goal.
Yeah,
just absurd. Back to goal, puts in the back of the net, doesn't matter. Reader, I mean, what can you say? Errors in that, I know. but that's just a ridiculous goal. Very good goal.
Where did Charlie Savage play?
He plays in midfield. So, I think he's box to box. I could be wrong about that. He's a central midfielder. I don't know what Randy. I don't know what Randy was saying there, but I'll translate it as play it forwards.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're playing on the weekend, aren't we? And then we're playing Saturday. I think Saturday it's either lunchtime or 2:00, and then we're playing Tuesday against Brentford.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that did actually do a bit more damage than it looked like. I don't know, because like Wambis did get a bit of actual treatment there, didn't he? So. Alanga hasn't stopped running tonight, has he? To be fair, he's been non-stop.
He deserved a goal. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, we're playing a 4-3-3 now. I think just changed it up a bit. I think. That was in. It didn't look like it to me, but okay. Young boys looking like they've got getting control of the possession again. So stick with your man there, Wambis. Well done. So I think one thing that Wambis has got to unlearn is covering for every teammate, because had to help cover for McTominay because he played on the right, and Lindelof because he played on the right. So that's why he drifts in field a lot, because his pace meant that he was covering for two teammates like every game, because McTominay had no defensive acumen whatsoever for United, and Lindelof was just, ball over the top, was just killed us every week, didn't it? So yeah, he's that's got to be trained back out of his game now. So it's not entirely his fault, but he's got to quickly learn that that's not what is required from him. He needs to kind of stick to his position defensively and not come across to cover for everything. Although so many times he's come across and blocked a shot, hasn't he, when he's cutting the field and that, and it's just like, oh, Wambus is there again, well done. But shouldn't have to now. Once every couple of weeks, sometimes that situation happens and you end up having to cover, but not week in, week out. Sure, Tire, the young lad, buying some time, I think, here is probably, it
did look like a bit of a nasty clash.
Let's have a look. Ooh, yeah, he's kind of face planted the floor, isn't he, really?
Yeah.
From a height, yeah.
He's up. The hair saved him.
Yeah. The sponge.
Yeah.
The Fellaini haircut has saved his head there. Mata, no pace. Just, Mata ambling forwards, I think is probably the best way to describe that. Oh, go on, Mason.
He'd be wearing a Zimmer frame if it was allowed.
Go on, Mason. Oh, that was good. That was good. There's a good run from Greenwood there. Go on to Donny. Oh, no.
Too slow.
Too slow and too easy to defend against. Yep,
you've got to whip that in or move that quick.
Yeah, that's it. Just play Donny through. Yeah. Wan-Bissaka is one of those players he's got a lot to learn now in the in the coming weeks and months. He's got to change his game quite drastically, because we all know his defensive work. His 1v1 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But and a part of that is because he had a lot of 1v1s because we were shit.
Yeah.
So he had to take he had to defensively take on a lot of attacking players. But now he's got to develop the rest of his game. I like Mengi,
Yeah, I do.
I mean, I've been playing him on my FIFA career. Alanga with the poor pass there. I've been playing Mengi on my FIFA career.
Nice. What?
Yellow cards.
No, what? He looked like he tripped himself.
Let's see what happened. He did catch him. Did
he?
Yeah. Caught his trailing foot there, yeah. Just, literally, if he was, half a step back, he wouldn't have caught him at all. But, yeah, he did catch him. I mean, is it a yellow card? I don't know. But I think we've seen some yellow card things that haven't been given and some things that weren't yellow cards that have been given as yellow cards. So I guess that's balanced. I don't know. I think the referee's been inconsistent tonight, I think is the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
He's not been great. He's not been awful. He's just been mediocre. But yeah, it's football. Sometimes the decisions just don't go your way. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
That's a poor free kick. What do you call it?
Young boys.
No. I mean, what do you call it? It's a set piece play. It's like a.
Yeah.
It was just poor. Let's just go with that. It was just a bit poor, really, wasn't it?
Words.
Yeah. Words, England. Well in, Mengi. He's a good defender.
He is. He's brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, I feel bad for Twanzebe, who's at Villa and not playing.
Yeah.
Whereas, he could have been playing tonight for United.
Under Ranić,
mate. Twanzebe, I think, would develop into a very good centre back, but we may never know because
hopefully he comes back and we give him a chance.
Well, yeah, but he might come back under a different manager if Ten Hag comes, for example. Then we'll never find out if Ranić could have developed him because Ranić.
But Ranić would still be in the back room, wouldn't he? So he'd have a say as to whether to sell him on or keep him. So.
But I meant in terms of development.
Oh yeah.
About 10 minutes to go. There's Mickey Phelan.
Charlie Savage is coming on.
Here comes Savage. Charlie. Yeah. Robbie Savage is going to get very emotional now, I think.
What an amazing feeling for a dad, though, to be commentating on your kid's first professional appearance.
For the club that you as a kid played as part of a legendary class, and now your kid's going to get to come on in the Champions League for that same club.
Yeah.
Who are arguably the biggest club in world football. That's just another level, isn't it? Just a whole other level. Well done, Shola. Well done, lad. Well done. Good.
Pardon me.
On you. Good defensive work there. Ooh. And it's another poor finish from young boys. Their finishing has been pretty dreadful, isn't it? It looks like we're getting
Iqbal's coming on as well.
Zidane Iqbal and Charlie Savage both coming on.
Probably for, what would you say, Alanga and maybe Mata?
Or Lingard, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably Mata.
Because where does Iqbal play off the wing?
I don't know. On the pitch.
Let me Google it.
Yeah. Zidane Iqbal. Yeah, as far as I know, he plays on the pitch. That's all I know.
It just says midfielder.
Yeah, I think he's all I've seen of his highlights is him attacking with the ball and scoring goals. So
I think he's actually going to be one of the. He's the first Pakistani player to make a professional appearance for a British club.
Yeah, well, he's like Anglo something or other.
Okay, he even plays box to box on number 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse Lingard, you were right.
Yeah, Lingard and Mata. Good take from Mengi, that.
That was brilliant. Oh.
And Shorteri was not. You see, like, Wan-Bissaka going out to the right there was pulling Donny out of position.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, I mean, at least Donny's tracking the runner, I guess. Ooh, Kanga could have got a touch there. Could have been awkward for Heaton, but it wasn't in the end. Greenwood very deep. Very deep. Billings. Yeah, I think this game's going to peter out into a draw in the end. But
yeah, I think when you play quite a few young players as well, is that their first concern is not making mistakes. So
yeah, but still playing with adventure and expressing yourself. Okay, it is apparently absolutely shitting it down at Old Trafford now. So I belong to Old Trafford to see United. Take me home, take me home. So young boys making that change first. And two players coming on who we don't have icons for. Yeah. But very excited to see these. Okay. Oh. Okay, decided not to make the change yet. Ooh.
Oh, well done, Heaton there.
Yeah, Mengi, not the best passes there. Probably should have just kicked it out himself, shouldn't he? Okay, so they're maybe changing the players who are coming off, which is why there's a delay in the sub. Robbie Savage finally talking again. Oh, Matic. Oh. What do you... Okay. Matic, mate, is just...
Yeah.
He's done, isn't he? Like, he's been... At times, Matic has been all over the place tonight. And I didn't expect that. Because at times, Matic has looked okay this season when he's played. He's put in decent performances, but he's looked pretty dreadful tonight, hasn't
he? Yeah.
Like, a solid 4 out of 10. I'd say he's been really bad. No, what are you doing, Alanga? You fell over, mate. What are you talking about? Get up. Backed into him and then fell over. It's just like, yeah, that's not going to win you a free kick, mate. Well, although with this ref, you never know, but still.
Yeah.
Well done, Wan-Bissaka. Greenwood almost kept it in there. Look at the changes. Lingard off. Zidane Iqbal coming on. Fantastic. Charlie Savage coming on for Juan Mata.
You can tell he's got tears in his eyes as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it. Look, he's got tears welling up.
He is, mate. Who can blame him?
Yeah, I would be as well.
Even if he doesn't touch the ball in the next 2 or 3 minutes, it doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, replacing a World Cup.
Yeah, he is
a World Cup winner in Juan Mata.
Mengi's been brilliant.
Mengi, I think, has shown, out of all the players tonight, Mengi has shown the most, I think.
Yeah, and he has promise, so much promise. He reminds me of a young Eric Bailly.
Yeah. And he's not even been on that long, really, like half an hour.
No.
And he's 5 added minutes, okay. And Mengi's looked fantastic, to be honest. Go on, Charlotte. Not quite. Oh, Iqbal. It was Iqbal. Yeah, this is going to be mostly young boys, isn't it? I think for the last 5 minutes. Oh no, not quite. That went near Charlie Savage, but not quite.
We're all waiting for it.
Yeah, we are. Oh, close again.
Hey!
There's a chance for young boys. Wham! Oh. Bailly. Eric Bailly. Showing why he's just a good defender. You know, he is.
Charlie Savage in the right place at the right time to clear it.
Yeah. Ooh, chance for young boys again. Iqbal across. Corner. 3 pitch invaders right now. This is really, really stupid. And the crowd are cheering the security guards who are falling over and missing their tackles. I mean, you know, that kind of thing could get you a lifetime ban, which just isn't worth it, is it?
No, it does give you a lifetime ban.
Yeah. So, well done, you never come back to Old Trafford, mate. You fucked up.
Yeah.
All right, WWE, get out of my stadium. All right, another corner. Yeah, it's going to be an extra minute, I reckon, because of the pitch invasions. I don't know what the referee's blowing his whistle about there. No idea what was happening to cause that. He's having a conversation with a few players. Okay, there's just some shoving and movement and stuff happening. Greenwood being bullied at the near post. That's the main thing there.
Hey, well done, Sherlock.
Again, that was Iqbal. 73, mate. 73, Iqbal. All right, Matic just instructing Heaton to hit it long there. Yeah, like the
salt for our young ones.
Yeah, I think there's no point doing match ratings. I don't think tonight. It's doesn't really matter. But I think man of the match, I'll give it Mengi. To be honest, I think Mengi's been fantastic.
Yeah, Mengi.
You could say Greenwood. He scored a fantastic goal and hasn't stopped running and has put in a good performance. So big shout out to him as well. I think Greenwood's shown some maturity tonight. But yeah, I think
Donny's been good defensively, and look to create something.
Yeah, but Mengi, I think has just shown guts. He's shown his class. He's shown good defensive positioning, good maturity at times, and some cojones as well. He fell over and got back up and made a brilliant tackle. Like, what more can you ask for?
That was ridiculous.
And a big shout out as well to Eric Bay. I think.
Yeah. Actually, to be honest, I've got to change my. Actually, mine's got to go to Bay. He saved us twice from goal scoring opportunities. As much as I'd love to give it to Mengi, it's got for me. It's got to be Bay. It's got to be.
Yeah, fair. I think Wan-Bissaka's been much better second half than the first.
Yeah.
I think first half Wan-Bissaka was all over the place. Second half,
he was like weird. He was like mainly a CDM.
I know, yeah, and then a right winger at times as well, but not a good one. But yeah, I think second half he's reined it in a bit. I mean, partly because we've been defending more than attacking. But I think he calmed down a bit. Seemed to just get himself in better positions. Charlie Savage with a good challenge there. Just mentioned him whenever he touches the ball. The commentator talking to Robbie Savage, who's on commentary, saying about how Charlie's a little bit less disruptive than his dad.
His dad was.
Yeah, because Robbie was known for his risky tackles and that stuff, wasn't he? So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably about another minute to go. Well done, Charlie Savage. Good pass. Couple of players falling over each other there, but I think that's just tiredness really more than anything else. Good maturity there from Greenwood, just to keep it simple. And keep hold of possession. For that, he's just taking control of midfield there, Greenwood. Dictating the play. Bit of maturity. That's good to see. Donny finds Shuratire. Here's Iqbal. Looking for Wan-Bissaka.
Oh, lovely little ball over the top.
It is. Gets it across. Oh, goalkeeper drops it.
Oh.
Ooh. And that's one.
There we go.
You know what? I'll just give that a little applause. So I think decent performance. First half I thought was very good. Second half we didn't really show a whole lot.
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka's gone down. I think he's hit the offside boardings a bit there after putting that cross in. But no one else seems to give a shit. So off we go. It's Aaron. It's fine. But no. Greenwood scored a fantastic goal. Bay and Mengi, I thought, were the standout players along with Greenwood tonight. Lingard was okay. I think Ahmad showed some good bits, but I think Ahmad does need a loan spell out somewhere. He needs to develop his game a lot. I think he's got a long way to go.
Like a Crystal Palace or something like that.
Yeah, I think Ahmad's got a long way to go before he's ready for proper first team chances. Yeah. I think Alanga is probably a bit more balanced of a player. He's his potential is there. I think it's great to see Tom Heaton come on the pitch as well. I think as we know, he started his career at United, but never got to play for them. But he got to play in the Champions League tonight. Came on for Dino.
With that team we started, I'll take a 1-1.
Yeah. Wan-Bissaka's still down at the moment.
I hope he's all right.
Wan-Bissaka might well have picked up another injury, which not good for him, but good for Dello, I guess. Our last shot was in the 58th minute, which it was a bit of a non-second half performance, really, wasn't it? Didn't really show a whole lot going forwards, but great for Iqbal, Shuratire, Savage, Ahmad, Mengi as well. I thought came on and played very well. at left back, which is also not his position.
Yeah,
It looks like Wan-Bissaka might be getting on.
He seems to be sitting up.
Might be getting on the backboard. I don't know. I think he's injured his leg. It looks like he's holding his leg. So I think Wan-Bissaka's potentially getting carried off. I think he's maybe twisted his knee or something there as he's gone into the advertising boardings.
Yeah,
he's definitely hurt. But anyway, 1-1. You know, not a bad performance. I mean, Young Boys had 18 shots today, but I mean they were so off target and here, there, and everywhere, weren't they?
Yeah, and I mean we're playing a young team, so there's not really much more we can say, really.
It was a dead rubber match. It was all about these young players getting a chance to go out there in the Champions League as well, and do something. And like I say, I think Mengi did. I think Ahmad showed flashes. I think Alanga put in a pretty mature performance tonight. Nothing spectacular, but he never stopped working. Matic and Mata show that they're both done. Mata's passing will always be great. He's such a phenomenal passer of the ball. Matic, his legs have gone completely now. He looks miles off being anywhere near a Premier League player, never mind a Manchester United player. So I wouldn't mind seeing Matic go in January, except that he's probably been kept on for his experience in the locker room more than anything else, isn't he? So I think Donny, put on a solid performance tonight. Will it get him a place in the first team? Probably not. At least not short term. So we could still see Donny van de Beek go in January, potentially. But I think that's partly down to bad timing on when Ranić came in. The fact that McTominay played okay. But yeah, a draw means that means nothing really, does it? But it means that we go out with only one defeat in the group, which was against Young Boys. But that's when we were under Ole and we played like shit that night. So the Atalanta Villarreal game is literally a shootout between the two clubs. Although a draw for Villarreal gets them through, so maybe a little bit of sportsmanship there might, or gamesmanship, I should say, could change that. But anyway, so thanks Volleyball for stopping by, and anyone else who watched the stream. It's been a fun game to watch tonight, and 1-1. Greenwood with a worldie. I think that overhead kick was fantastic.
Yeah, there's a fun stream as well. It was good to watch the youngins.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and plenty of work for Ranić to do, but I think Wan-Bissaka is a player that needs major work. Donny doesn't need much work at all, I don't think. No. Greenwood still needs a lot of maturing, but I thought tonight he put on a pretty mature performance anyway.
Yeah.
And scored a good goal, so yeah, I think, have you got anything else to add to that, Joe?
No, you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. So we'll be back at the weekend for the game against someone. Norwich, that's it. Norwich on Saturday.
It's Norwich, but it is Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah. Because we're playing Tuesday, so
Saturday at 5:30.
5:30. So dinner time match, evening match. 5:30 kickoff. We'll be here. We'll be ready to go as always, and then we'll be back next Tuesday as well for Brentford. So it's going to be a fun week. I think it's going to be a fun week. I think it's good. I think that's going to be a couple of wins, and we'll start to see that progression and the improvement. He's been Jay. I've been Alexi.